Hey there, everybody. It's John Cougar Hunter Method Camp. Probably asking yourself, what's up with that shirt that he's been wearing? Well, Charlene and I were going through some boxes, some old memories and stuff like that. This is my high school baseball jersey. Yeah, still fits. You know, that's because as a cougar hunter, you got to keep yourself in peak physical condition. Yeah, PBR and bologna sandwiches. You know, only the best goes in this body. It's a temple. Yeah. So I'm the same size and the same build as I was in high school. Yeah. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, what position would he have played in baseball? I was the DH. Yeah. I made the high school baseball team 4 out of my 6 years as the designated hunter. Yeah. What we do is, Meth Jagger, he'd go over and scout the opposing team the week before we played them. And then 2 days before we played them, I'd start dating the starting pitcher's mom. Yeah. Come game time, I'm in the stands next to her making out. He can't throw a strike to save his ass. No. Balls above her head, balls in the dirt. All we had to do was walk in runs until we got enough runs to run rule them. Yeah, it was easy. We didn't won state 3 out of 4 years, but my junior year, the team we played in the finals, they had figured out what we were doing, and they went and found an orphan that was a really good left-hander. And, you know, our timing was off because we hadn't swung the bat all year. And they end up run ruling us, you know. But, hey, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, I was supposed to play in college, you know, as a DH. But NCAA said no. Couldn't pass the performance-enhancing drug test. Yeah. But, you know, I'd take a lot of them boner pills from the gas station. You know, that was the only way I could keep up with my duties. Yeah. So, you know, it worked out in the end, though, because, you know, if I'd have stayed in college, who knows what had happened? You know, I might not have become the cougar hunter I am today. So, you know, thanks a lot, NCAA. You know, you made me the man I am. Thank you. So if you remember from my last video, I introduced you to my sister Karen. She's still staying with us. She'll probably be around for a while. Yeah, her and Charlene, they've really hit it off. You know, they've pretty much become best friends. You know, they go out shopping, they go to the movies, they go out to eat. You know, they get their hair done, their nails done. You know, they're kind of inseparable now. And Charlene was even saying having her around is kind of like having a sister she never wanted. Yeah, you know, and I'm pretty sure Karen's going to put that cream on her back for me this week. You know, so it's a win-win for everybody up until today. Yeah. So Karen's driving. They're in her car and stopped at a red light. Well, this guy in town, his name's Alan. Okay. When he was in high school, he bought this Ford Probe, and he loved that car. He's always loved that car. Well, his dad had a little bit of money, and, you know, they tricked this thing out. You know, painted it black, put new rims on it, new sound system, redid the interior, you know, really tricked this thing out. And he just loves that car. Well, problem is, after high school, he hit a growth spurt. Now the dude's like 7 foot tall. So he really doesn't fit inside that Probe. Well, you know, like I said, his dad had some money. So they took it down to that body shop, the same one that was putting the spoiler on the booty snatcher when it got wrecked. That's a whole nother story. But, and they had that car stretched out, you know, so he could fit inside of it. Well, after high school, he ended up getting hit in the face with a rubber mallet and lost his eye. Well, now he doesn't have very good depth perception. So Karen and Charlene, they're sitting at that red light, and Karen's sitting there, and he taps her from behind. Yeah, he uses that probe, just rams it right in her behind. Yeah, you know. So they call me, and I go out there, and I'm looking around, and, you know, I notice the rear end's kind of loose, and, you know, they had just stopped and picked up that cream for Charlene's back. And she gets it by the 5-gallon bucket, you know. That leaked all over the back, you know, and it's dripping out, just dripping right out of her rear end. And, you know, Alan's sitting there. He's got that stuff all over his probe, and he's apologizing, you know. And, you know, I look at it, and yeah, her rear end's got a crack in it, but everything's there, you know. It's whole. You know, there's nothing missing. It's a little loose. It's a little leaky, but whole. Yeah. And I try to tell her that, you know, and all she keeps saying, but my rear end's leaky, but whole. She goes, it's loose, but whole. You know, she's not looking on the bright side. You know, all I got to do is put some of that JB Weld on, you know, well, not the JB Weld, the knockoff brand from the Dollar Tree, and that'll tighten that rear end right up. Yeah. You know, that's nothing. I'll get that thing straightened out. You know, yeah, she's going to have to do some maintenance wipes where that cream's, you know, still leaking out of her crack. But, you know, that only lasts for a little while, you know. She just won't look on the bright side. She really can be a Karen sometimes, you know. She wanted to sue Alan. Alan's a good dude, you know. And he lost more than she did. His probe is almost destroyed from taking her from behind. Yeah. You know, I kind of feel bad for the guy. But, you know, I'll go get some of that JB Weld. We'll fix her rear end. And hopefully everything kind of goes back to normal. I'll keep you updated. I was telling Uncle Ray that Karen brought me the golden meat sword, and he was just ecstatic. You know, he's heard tales of it too. And he's like, hey, I want to see that thing. I'm like, absolutely. You know, I'll bring my meat sword over and you can look at it all you want. I'll show anybody my meat sword. Yeah. You know, I'm proud of that thing. Not everybody's got a golden meat sword. I do. So, you know, I'm going to go over there and show him. We're going to go over there. And as you know, July 4th is also my birthday. Yeah. Not just the country's birthday. It's my birthday. So we're going to have a little cookout, shoot off some fireworks, drink some PBR, and I'm going to show everybody my meat sword. Yeah, Beth Jagger is supposed to be there. You know, Charlene, Karen may even go. I'm showing everybody my meat sword. Yeah. Now, some people don't even know they're going to see it, but they're going to see my meat sword on 4th of July this year. Yeah. You know, it'll be a surprise for everybody. And I know Uncle Ray wants to see it. You know, he hasn't seen it in years. Yeah. So I'm going to take my cameras with me, you know, get everybody's reaction to see my meat sword. And hopefully I can get Uncle Ray to tell some of his stories. He's got some amazing stories, you know, all the way back from the 70s, you know, when he was a young cougar hunter. And hopefully I can get him to get on the camera here and let all my fans hear some of his stories. So be looking for that in my next video. But until then, I'll talk to you later. Gotta go.